Hello everyone, my name is Jasmo, and today is a Thursday, another writing day. Joy! just a little bit of joy. Not really. Last week I got really down and out about something, and this story may have influenced a little bit of that, mainly because of the situation in here, and really, I'm actually past the worst part of it for me, and it's not even that bad. It's more or less just these little statements right here that kind of bothered me super into my core, because never had I, in the story, had anyone refer to the girls as slaves or treat them as such. And for anyone new here, hello, my name is Jasmine. This is a story on the tail end of a story about two girls in ancient Roman times from two separate cultures that get captured and sold into a traveling circus. So in essence, they are slaves, and I think I, like, deeply freaked out about that last week, because I had never used the word actual, like, I don't think, slave anywhere in here, and, like, deep in my core, that is a word you don't say to anybody, for any reason, at any time. Like, in modern day society, I'm actually having, like, anxiety issues right now. Or at least before the stream, definitely, like, racing heart, sweaty palms. I'm uncomfortable with this, but I've actually realized that I've made it past the worst part, which is which is nice, which is lovely, which means I can move on, because there's not much left, honestly. There's only a couple of notes left over here, and then an epilogue. So I can really, like, condense and concise this whole shenanigan thing that's been causing me anxiety since last night, because I was thinking about this last night right before going to bed, and that's not something you want to do. Nope. Don't want to think about things that make you uncomfortable right before you go to bed, because then you won't be able to sleep. Like this person. Okay. I'm just gonna jump right into it. Yeah, and if you're interested in, like, seeing the whole story being written out, you can go over to my YouTube, which I have a link down below the broadcast to that particular thing, and it should be in a playlist called Literature 2012. And you just have to, I don't know, it probably won't be titled correctly. I've just been not editing anything from my Twitch streams to my YouTube videos. Anyways, let's get through this. So, everyone just kind of made it back home, and the circus's tent city for their off-season has been set up. And Zarasa's been kind of fulfilling some of Zhao's fantasies in a non-sexual manner since they've been traveling, and he's really super frustrated at this point because there's been no satisfaction, which is also an uncomfortable thing for me to talk about or write about, but I did it to myself. I didn't realize I was going to do it to myself. But anyways, he's super frustrated, and they already made a deal that once they got back home, Zarasa would train someone to take her place. They'd take both of their places, both of these ladies' places, and their act. And once they got someone trained, she could be free. But the deal was Catriona would go free, like, almost immediately when they got back. Because as the girls, worked for the circus, they also earned money, and they were one of the more popular acts, so they gained the circus even more money. So it was kind of because of them, they had a really good year, and because of them, they should have been able to save up quite a hefty sum, except most of their money was stolen because little Birdie told the antagonist the girls were going to buy their freedom, and he didn't want that, because our antagonist is greedy. Very gluttonous and very greedy. Which is also, oh man, I'm not used to writing antagonists of such nature. I'm learning a lot about myself in writing these things. Anyways, okay. Yep, you don't have it. This is probably what set me off the worst, because after writing that, I was like, I'm done, I'm out. Yeah, you don't have a choice. Until performers are found and trained, neither of you will have your freedom. And Zaros is very upset at that, and she leaves. So she needs to go back over to Katrina. What we have left is the girls take a few days to make it look like they're arguing about the situation for posterity, which they really don't need to do. We can change that. But when Zarasa goes back, she'll have placating news, and Zhao is happy. I don't know how I want to end this, actually. Anyways, with Katriana on board, since they have no choice, Zhao will be, you know, smugly happy, I believe. When Zarasa comes back and, like, find us people to train, please, now, so we can get out of here sooner. I'm almost thinking of kind of jumping right to the end, is like, how do I segue into this? So the ending that I'm thinking, Zhao is gonna die of natural causes. He's literally gonna have a heart attack, while Zaros is there doing like a pole dance or something. But there will also be guards there. Like this is what I was thinking about it last night. Is that Zhao wants witnesses to conquering Zarasa, basically, and the not comfortable language. Anyways. So there will be guards there, and Zaros will be like taking off her clothes, and Zhao will get so excited he'll just boom, heart attack, and everyone there will be like, what just happened? And Melody, good afternoon, good to see you, how are you doing? How's your day going? Yeah, everyone's gonna be like, someone poisoned him, and then they'll test all the food and the drink, and like, no one poisoned him, and they'll be like, well shit, it must be natural causes. And so Zhao's advisor will be like, well, he only has one living relative, let me go contact him, and then wait until he comes, and he basically disbands the whole circus. He'll be a fishing fleet merchant, so he can take on people that need jobs, everyone else is free to go their own ways, and done. Out. I do kind of jump to, oh, he's suddenly dead, so I can actually, I'm gonna nix this. We'll just nix that. Yeah, Zhao's cousin shows up for a few weeks to tend to business. Okay. Is a relative mentioned at all earlier in the story? No, but he should be. He should be. And this is a rough draft, thank God. So we can go back in and add in those minute little details that will come into play later. Little tiny bits of foreshadowing. I don't know how much editing and more I will add to this. We'll see. We'll flesh it out. A lot more dialogue definitely needs to happen in the beginning because I had none. I had absolutely none until, like, near the end here where I finally decided, oh, I know what to say. Yeah, avoid the Deus Ex, yes. And avoid the, oh, he has a relative that we never mentioned in the story before for convenience. Because that's exactly what it is convenience. I do apologize if my voice sounds a little rough today because I was trying to sing Misty Mountain Cold, the Lord of the Rings Hobbit song. Because I like tenor-based songs, that fits my voice range really nicely. Yeah, anyways. Oh, true. I don't like dialogue actually too much in my stories, but there needs to probably be a little bit. Because I have had an entire story have absolutely zero dialogue, and it does involve characters and people, and it actually turned out okay. Dead. People need to die. Let's have natural causes. Okay. Oh, true. That's kind of in the middle of the story, Melody. Or the beginning and the middle of the story, because these two ladies, they are from separate cultures. They did not know one another's language when they met. Zarasa kind of held the key because she knew the language of everyone else around them, while Catriona was like, I don't know what they're saying. But they eventually teach each other. I'm gonna say they spent about 9 months together in total during their stay at the circus. Like 2 or 3 months before they go traveling. Or actually, no, it could be longer than that. It doesn't need a specific timetable, but I'm really structured on that. I like having a set timetable instead of kind of letting it flow. So yeah, the girls will have like several months to learn at least a few words from one another. Like, names are easy, and picking up another person's language a couple words at a time can also be simple, depending on how you... a lot of things. Depending on a lot of things. But yeah. So, by this time in the story, Kat will know how to make very simple sentences in this other foreign language, and Zarasa will know a handful of words in Kat's language too. Excuse me. Yeah, poor Kat. Kat got the really short end of the stick on this one, and I did not realize how much so. Okay, where am I? Where are we? How do we do this? Okay. Oh, I spelled it right. Cool. I'm almost gonna be talking like a Power Ranger with hand gestures down here. Don't mind me. Yep, it's right in time. Just tap 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 tap. Tap it tap it. There you go. I'm actually feeling way more content now about this. Probably until I get to the next when Zhao dies, basically. Okay. I probably need to not start paragraphs or sentences with words such as this, but that is okay. Words. Words. Oh, crap. Oh, come on. There we go. I almost feel like typing is like playing the piano, because when I was younger, I spent several years playing the piano. You get a little rhythm down. Oh, floofed. I got paired with floofed. Over here on Watch Me Work, working on... looks like a character design. Nice. Oh, dang. People keep walking in and randomly trying to solicit you, and we can't make any decisions because it has to go through corporate. Weird! Oh, advertising agents. No, that's Erica. Melody, what the hell job do you have? Because Erica works at the, an advertising agency. Ooh. Scroll around here. I don't know if I ever asked you what your job was. Oh, floofed. The life of working in an office building, an administrative assistant. Oh, alright, receptionist. Now I understand why you can watch me at work. Because, I kind of like those kinds of jobs. So in college I worked in the computer lab, which was just a room that had a whole bunch of computers that any one of our students could come in and use. And I sat behind a desk and would check out like digital cameras and projectors and troubleshoot if people needed help with emails or documents. But like 99% of the time, no one was there because everyone had their own laptop. Or almost everyone had their own laptop, including me. So I'd have my laptop in there and I would either study or play Command and Conquer. And I once played a game of Command and Conquer for 4 hours uninterrupted. It was amazing. But exactly, it's a mindless job because you just kind of sit there and maintain things. I loved it when people came in and they're like, how do you attach a document to an email? And I'm like, it's 2 clicks. It's just 2 clicks. Let me show you how to do it. I was really excited when someone came in and needed help with something. Watch 12 seasons of Grey's Anatomy at your work. Damn. Damn, man. Oh, God. We recently bought a used car from a car company, and my spouse and I went in, and we were sitting down talking with the guy who's going to sell us the car, and when he got up to like go give the papers to their financial dude, we looked over into the next cubicle because they had glass panels, and the guy was playing Call of Duty on his work computer. But granted, it was a Saturday, there was almost no one there besides us or people who had appointments, so it's like, you're paying all of these people to just sit on their butt so they can maybe potentially make money. It's like, and they had like 40 employees there too, all certified salesmen and all that other junk. And it's like, it's a Saturday. Do people really come in and buy cars on Saturdays? Because I have no idea. But it was seriously funny. I looked over and he's just playing Call of Duty. And he's looking up and like keeping like impeccable watch out for anyone except for the people sitting behind him, which was us. God. And there have been stories at my spouse's work where people will go in there and they'll just play like World of Warcraft all day. Because the job that they have is like running tests on something, so you hit the go button and you have to wait for it to go, and if you have nothing else to do, what are you gonna do? Play Solitaire, play World of Warcraft, play Final Fantasy, like, yeah. It's like, you need to give these people either more to do, or have less of them there, especially at the car place. Jesus. Anyways. Anyways, now we get to go into another uncomfortable situation where Zhao is like, hey, it's Ross, I come to my tent. Oh yeah, all these guards here are gonna witness us doing it. To put it plain and simple. Ah, true, true, true. Podcasts and Twitch do make wonderful background noise. Tased. Oh my god, tased. Oh, is it this one? I had to look that up last time. These bros here are gonna... Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh, Melody, headache sucks, man. Hope you feel better soon. Might want to do a mental check of all the things you've been eating and drinking lately. Because, like, 4 days, Jesus Christ. Yeah, because I was getting migraines pretty badly a few weeks ago, and I found out my iron intake was super insufficient. So I started taking multivitamin. And that actually helped. And I started drinking a shit ton more water. Yeah, if... A lot of things, a lot of issues, headaches and whatnot can be traced back to what you've been eating and or drinking. But some of them can't be, so don't take my word for it. Dear God, don't take my word for it. Doctors are best. Yeah. That... I don't even know if that could be a thing, but I've had the same worry about mine, too, because I also take birth control, but it's for my moods, and not for the actual thing it was made for, because I don't have tubes for it, so I don't actually need it for that reason. But recently, when I've been taking mine, I've been the opposite effect. When I first started taking it, my mood just skyrocketed, and it's like I was a normal person again. No depression to speak of, and last week... it was bad. And last week I was on it and it was bad, but that could be meaning it's finally lining up with what my natural cycle would be. Sorry for all you dudes out there, but the more you know, the better. Dang. Oh. And birth control can have some scary side effects. Yeah, be mindful. Keep a diary. Yeah, I'm not actually that sorry to dudes out there, because the more you know, the more you understand. Yeah. And if dudes have any of these weirdo problems, I would also like to know. Not that you have similar issues, my god, but different issues, because the more I know, the better. Like, other people's personal experiences. Always love to learn. With that said, let's get it on. True, true, true. Yeah. People have issues, talk about it freely. Non-judgmental. More curious than anything. Is what I would be. There you go. Let me complete my sentences. Hmm. Exercise too. Well, like a nice gentle mild walk might help. Actually, some fresh air. Yeah, I started getting a headache, I think last week. And I didn't take it. I usually don't take anything for it. I try to not take any medications other than the ones prescribed. And just a good old walk within like 5 minutes of cool morning air, breathing through my nose, that seemed to help quite a bit. Maybe ice pack or something, because usually headaches are when blood flow, like your constriction or swelling, so an ice pack, heat, maybe, I don't know. Maybe also try to pay special attention to light and brightness and how much it affects your eyeballs. And keep track of how long you've been staring at a screen too, because I do get headaches from long work hours at a computer. There we go. Bodies are really weird. If you spend 2 good solid weeks working at a computer diligently, really super hard, you might start getting a headache after that, and you need like a couple days break from a screen. Because I've had that experience. Trying to get a whole bunch of work done or projects done and or started before going on a vacation, and just like pouring 8-9 hours a day onto a computer. It's like the day we go, like, leave to travel, it's insufferable. It can get bad. But then like day 2, day 3, it's like, oh, this is really nice. Bodies are super weird. They run on cycles, known and unknown, and you may not notice patterns you've been repeating over and over again, and it takes a while to realize. Mini vacation in November. Awesome. Oh, like a 2-hour drive to Philly. Oh, for PAX Unplugged. Nice. Oh, that's right. They're doing road work. They're like jackhammering the newly paved road out there, probably to get sewer grates in. There we go. Rearrange some windows. There we go. Yeah. I think tonight or tomorrow, Jim and I are finally going to figure out what we're going to do because he had taken 2 weeks off from work, like these next 2 weeks off from work, so we could go hunting and also have like a little mini vacation of our own. But his dad hurt his neck yesterday and he's in a neck brace. He's okay, he's on muscle relaxers. It's not like super serious life or death, but he won't be able to go hunting anytime soon. So he rescheduled the hunting trip for the end of September. But Jim still has these 2 weeks off, and it's like, wow, we've never had 2 weeks off. He's never had 2 consecutive weeks off, not even when I had surgery. So it's like, what the hell are we gonna do? We got a ton of house stuff we could do because we moved here in January and had laid out a huge schedule of things to do, like painting walls, finishing the garage on our own, etc., etc. These 2 weeks we might get a lot of stuff done. Which would also, you know, leave us a few days to go do something else because we're like a 2-hour drive away from a very nice city called McCall. That's wonderful, absolutely beautiful. And then we're like a 9-hour drive from the coast, which we've done many times before. So that's still a possibility. But we will be helping his grandma move next weekend. I found that out today. Yeah. Because my spouse's dad bought a tiny used duplex for her that's like 2 hours away from us, well, them. And she needs help moving into it. She'll be close to family and friends. And that actually makes me feel a whole lot better because her spouse died recently. Blaine Arcade, hello. And since then, she's just been traveling everywhere on her own by herself. And she'll finally get to have a little house of her own that isn't one of her son's places because she's been staying with them alternately. Wow, I just got really emotional for some reason. Huh. Onward and upward. Onward and upward. Oh, thank you, Melody. Thank you. Oh, computer, thank you. Keep up with me, please. Like, I'm not typing that fast. Do you know the word count on my story at this point? I sure do. For the whole document, it's 22,634 words. Currently. That's including, like, the chapter titles, which are really just literally chapter 12. Yeah. And there has been no word count goal for me, just get the story done. Because I'm not a writer by trade or training. I was first a marine biologist and then got into art, have a degree in art, and then just kind of went on a creative whim to a whole bunch of different things, and so I have no practical training as a writer. It is a very organic process for me. Yeah. I don't have a method for writing other than take down some notes. Write down, like, the ideas that keep playing in your head over and over again, because I'm a very visual person, because that's why we have this, and then connect point A to point B, and hopefully it works. And happy lurking. Lurk, 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 work, 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 yep. Oh god, I can spell occasion, I swear. Oh, damn it. There we go. Blaine, I kind of agree. I actually totally agree. Reading is the best training, especially if you read a variety of books, and that probably is the key, is reading a variety. Unless you really, really adore the way a writer writes, and you would like to emulate that, which will eventually morph into your own way of writing. It's kind of how art goes, too, is if you really, really like this one artist, and you want to draw like them, or color like them, you emulate them until your own style just kind of starts morphing out of it. And you then get your own original thing. Oh, eck. Yep, there we go. Ooh, the anxiety's coming back. Oh, no, you settled down. Just poke. Poke the heart. Settle down. Everything will be fine. Nothing explicit's gonna happen. Yep. Ooh, I just had a thought. Nothing explicit could ever happen because this is Twitch and YouTube, and there are policies about that kind of thing, so yay me for not being explicit in the first place. Oh man. Man, oh man. The things you don't think about. Oh shoot, no, my brain just kind of flew off the handle here. I almost think a comma should go there. Okay. Oh god, fingers. Better. I can spell. Okay, here's a dilemma. Here's a dilemma. A bad dilemma. A very bad dilemma is... Oh, Christ, this is probably gonna make me cry again. That's okay. That is okay. So, like, Zeros is an asexual person in the romance sense. She's not really attracted to anyone for any reason. Not men, not women, not other. But Catriona is definitely a lesbian, but the two of them actually form a relationship, first on friendship, and then it becomes, the trust becomes so deep, especially for Zarasa, that they do actually get an intimate relationship, or they grow an intimate relationship between one another. And now Zarasa is still like asexual towards everyone outside of her. She's not attracted to anyone still. And so she's now being put in the position of doing something she absolutely does not want to do, but she can't fight it. Oh, this makes me nauseous. And anxiety-ridden. Oh man. Like, before anything serious is gonna happen, though, like, I have to keep reminding myself, Zhao's gonna die. He's gonna have a heart attack. He's just gonna get so excited by a little strip tease, most likely, that he's just gonna heart attack and keel over. So, I still have to have... I would still like the girls to express some of their feelings, like, leading up to this. It's like, how do you prepare yourself for something like this? And, sorry if I'm bouncing a whole lot, but it's very difficult to prepare something like this. Recently had an experience not similar to this in any way, but it did require a lot of planning, or at least thinking about all the possible scenarios that could happen and preparing yourself for those scenarios. Say, like, you work in a job where you're not really satisfied with the group of people you're working, and you have an offer from another group within the same company to go work for them. And so you apply for that job, and you don't have to let your boss know or anything like that. And before your boss can be made aware that you're going to be leaving their group by HR, they come in and they offer you, like, a better position, a promotion, and you have to literally go, about that, I applied somewhere else, and their reaction is, I'm gonna block that. And you know that one task you absolutely hate doing here in this group? I'm gonna make sure that's all you do. You're just like, okay. And then that's like the end of your day, and you have to go home with that. You literally have to go home with, you wanted to get out of there before, because things are really boring, you're not doing a lot towards, like, the contribution of anything, and you know you can do more for the company and yourself by going over to this other place, but your boss snaps. Totally snaps at you. And that's all the information you have and get to go home with. It's like, what do I do? Worst case scenario, he's gonna fire me before I can get out, and the company cannot rehire me for a couple of years if he does that. And so you start panicking, right? You start panicking and thinking of all the scenarios is like, well, I'm either going to be stuck in a hostile work environment or I'm going to have to leave. I'm going to have to quit. And yes, this is someone's real scenario. It is. because this actually happened like 2-3 days, like a few days ago, essentially. Like, to my spouse, that is exactly what happened to him. And he came home and we kind of both had this panicky situation. But thankfully, the next day at work, his boss calmed down considerably and was a reasonable human being again. So there's no chance of being fired. My spouse has already taken the offer for the other job, and HR said that it's against company policy for his boss to try to block that. So, like, everything's gonna turn out okay, but we didn't know that. And it's that panicky, all the scenarios planning that I kind of want to shove in here for, like, you're gonna be forced into this situation which you've never experienced before. What do you do? How do you mentally prepare yourself for all the outcomes so you can save your psyche some damage? Because that's how bad it's going to be for Zarasa, because she doesn't know everything is going to be okay. Sorry, that was a lot to dump out there. Okay. Oh god, I can spell prep. There you go. I can spell. I can totally spell. I'm so frazzled. Oh god. Ugh. There is no G in neither. Thank you. Fingers, thank you. Spelling is for chumps. Yeah, oh my god, we freaked out, and it took about an hour of talking through all the different scenarios of what could happen and all the reactions from his boss. And then we took a walk and we both decided if he has to, like, before we found out everything was gonna be totally fine and smoothed over, we were like, you can totally quit. Everything will be fine. You can do that. Because, the job that he applied for, they've been courting him for months. And he has a lot of connections where he works now because he's, like, an insanely good employee and fire putter outer and diplomatic person that there are several groups that would snatch him up in an instant. So there was like no worry if he either had to quit or got fired, but it took us a long time to reach that conclusion. And then the next day he was like, everything's fine. Oh my god, and that's my first break. Alright, I'm gonna get up, stretch, think about this for a little while, and if you've been watching for a while, I highly encourage you to do the same, and I'll meet you back here in about 3 minutes. Alright, we are back. Thank you everyone who stayed during that break, I really appreciate it, and thank you everyone for watching today. Really appreciate your guys' time. Active chatters and lurkers alike. There we go. Oh my. I can spell. There we go. For some reason I read heartbreak in there, and there I definitely did not write either of those words. Good lord, I'm almost out of coffee. Are you kidding me already? That's okay. That's what bottles of water are for. That goes there. Rearranging my desk a little bit, because I'm going to finish this coffee, because there's only a little bit left, and then move on. And try not to slurp through my straw too loudly. I do apologize for that. Okay. Save all the time. I am okay. On a side note, not important at all, is I think Zaraz's character, like how she looks. I think I want to like lengthen her hair. I know it's an odd thing to mention right now, but yeah. Oh, nice, Melody. Hubby's cooking, so you'll do the dishes instead of you cooking and him doing the dishes? Nice. What about her hair? I'm thinking of making it, like, extremely long. Like, down to her butt long, rather than, like, super short. That's mainly because I imagine her in the scene, when she's all cleaned up and everything, and she's, like, in the clothes Jiao wants her to wear, like, a really long, shiny black braid that has gold adornments and whatnot, and she's got on this nice silk deep purple or blue dress with little gold scarfy accents and stuff. Well, her hair would have grown. Yeah. It's not short because of cultural norms. It's short because she was a blacksmith. Already living in a hot climate, working at a forge that's even hotter. You too would probably shave the sides of your head at least. And that's the thought. I have done no research. Research less is this story. Very, very little research went into the story, which bothers the shit out of me. Yeah. If my hair was thick enough, I would totally shave the sides. For sure. Get a good old mohawk going on. I don't know how to spell incense. Apparently that's how you spell incense, alright. Yeah, I too am also trying to grow my hair back out, but failing kind of miserably at it. Because it used to be really long. Yep. Same. Definitely same. I prefer longer hair on my person. Use color. There you go. I can spell. I can't spell. There we go. Oh god. Things. There we go. You have an entirely different hair texture than I do. In, like, complete opposite of my hair. 'Cause you see how pale this person is? I've got, like, super... It's not super thin hair, but I've got thin, Caucasian, usually straight hair, and right now it's bleached blonde because I really like the pale on pale look for myself. And I go every 5 to 8 weeks to get it re-blonded on the roots. But with your hair texture, it would, if you don't want to put the work into it, going to a salon would definitely be an option. Because, like, for some reason, I'm super interested in different types of hair, so I've watched a lot of YouTube videos on different types of people's hair, and for the really dense, curly African-American hair, I found one girl, God, it takes forever, where she quarters off her hair, and then, like, uses olive oil and lets it sit for a while, rinses it out, brushes her hair out in the shower. Like, a ton of work goes into keeping up that kind of hair. It's amazing. Yeah. I wonder if I can find her again. Because I'm sure, like, once you get used to the routine, you can, like, really shorten. Yeah. It is a lot of work. But you could probably get the routine down pretty quick. Yeah. Yeah, I usually just throw my hair up in a bun. As much as I want to grow it out, I never actually let it down. I can spell. And my hair probably grows at a snail's pace. Oh, according to recent research, I guess depending on who you are, hair can grow like 1/4 of an inch a month. And that's according to Matt Pat, who did a film theory video on Rapunzel's hair. I don't want to write dialogue, but I'm gonna. Yeah, cheekbones, there we go. Oh my god. As I sit here and think. had to be so uncomfortable about this. I need to keep reminding myself that nothing will happen to Zarasa. I think I'm also really uncomfortable with depicting someone actually dying. No one needs that in their life. We all have it, but no one needs it. It's not letting... no. Nah, meh. Or, well, okay. There are different sides to greed. Some greed is you don't want to share anything with anyone. Other... maybe, I don't know, this is my brain on... nothing. But greed could also be is, look what I have that you can't. Look at this really awesome thing that I can have, but you cannot. That could, maybe? Maybe. There you go. Practicality as well. Ugh. Man, sorry, I hate some words. Words. Who needs them? I'm trying to think of like the right time for things to go south, really. So good old movie brain here can totally picture it, but describing it is an entirely different thingamajig. It's like, of course, I usually write how I see things anyways. Thanks to the encouragement of one person, Dr. Surgeon Guy. The last time I was writing something and I'm like, I can totally picture it in my head and it's really movie-like, and he's like, well, why don't you just write that? And I was like, oh, that's the best idea ever. As we adjust the headset, there we go. I didn't. That's a... there and there. Huh. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Gotta get up the courage for the next set of words. I'm feeling way better than I thought I would writing this. I thought I was gonna like get really down and depressed and just like say screw it all, I'm never never streaming again and just kind of overreact. It's always a possibility. Gotta find the up. The up. Oh my god, did I change the things? I didn't change the things, did I? I thought I did. Sure. There, now we're changed. I was not streaming to the writing community like I thought I was. I had chill streams, creative minds, and positivity. Now we have writing, creative minds, and positivity. Is that it? Yeah. Okay. Words, words, words. Punctuation. Oh no, Melody, go ahead and say anything. That's more than alright. Spell. Words. Never be afraid to ask something in chat. Any questions are more than welcome. I do reserve the right not to answer, of course. That's never happened. At least I don't think it has. You can do it, Melody. Wait for that one more patient. You can do it. Here we go. Oh, she's late. Damn. That sucks. Okay. Empathy is a curse. Oh, and it is one that I suffer, at least what I would think, kind of heavily. Because as you write the descriptive things, that's what you feel. Thankfully to a lesser degree, but still. Impactful. It is impactful. Gotta actually rub out my own heart. Yes, there you go. Disbelief. I guess fat and round are the same thing, but the round man, there you go. I actually think I tried to avoid using the word fat entirely. And I just used round to describe Zhao, which is actually okay with me. I'll have to go back through and see if I said fat anywhere else and see if I can, like, not use the word. Small little tiny challenges here and there. It's like, how little can you use a character's name while having the reader still know who you're writing about, etc., etc. Alright, now here's the weird clunky part, is like, after he dies, it's like, what the hell do you do? Your boss is dead, so like, from the perspective of a guard, you got invited to his tent to ensure his safety, to make sure his night's fling wasn't gonna kill him while they were doing it, and he ends up getting too excited that he has a heart attack, but you don't know what a heart attack is. Because, like, the only thing you could probably think of is poison. Like, poison's the only thing that could kill someone unnaturally, of course, in, like, such a way that they just suddenly kind of keel over. But, Zhao would probably be at least a little bit paranoid enough for his own safety that he'd probably have someone taste his food, taste his drinks. Yeah, well, okay, here's a funny, it's not the funny part. This is not funny at all, but Zhao died before Zarasa even got fully naked. She was just standing there, literally just doing a striptease, and before he actually got to enjoy seeing her bare-chested, a heart attack kicked in, and literally killed him. And that's how Zhao's gonna be ended. And then the guards are like, well shit, what do we do? Because they would be made aware that someone would taste his food, and it would probably be like some really unfortunate kid, or really just unfortunate person that they thought had little to no worth. So of course, if that person's not dead, that means it wasn't poisoned. So the only thing that they could probably do is, like, go get the advisor. Zhao's financial advisor, because he's kind of the next one in line, because there's only, like, him, like, there's only Zhao and the advisor. And then there's, like, the people who take care of the animals, the people who take care of the food. Like, the only top bosses are those two dudes, and everyone else, they kind of manage their own thing. As long as Zhao gives them what they need, they literally run their own thing. So we need to go get the advisor. Someone needs to run out and get the advisor. That's how you spell advisor. There you go. Yeah. And then oh god. So I didn't totally think everything through for the story, obviously. There's no way that I could do that ahead of time, so, like, the ending of the story, it could be entirely different. Well, and by entirely different, I mean Zhao doesn't have a cousin that comes in and disbands the circus. It could be that the advisor becomes the new owner, and he could be even worse. But I am looking for a happier ending, or at least a more positive ending than that. So I'm thinking I'm gonna stick with the cousin theme, and I'll mention him a lot earlier in the story, so it's not just a convenient out, even though it still is a convenient out. And so, like, the advisor would have been smart enough for Zhao to make some sort of will or instructions for what happens when he dies, and that would include contact my only living relative, to take care of my business for me. They have all of this. And it would actually make a lot more sense to mention his cousin earlier in the story, because his cousin would be like kind of like him, a self-made man with his fishing fleet, because Zhao kind of inherited, well, it's not self-made, he kind of inherited the circus. Yeah. Yeah, I like the disbanding too. Yeah. That is very, very true. It is happier, but the people will still have lost a huge chunk of their lives, and there are consequences for that. This is very, very true, especially for the people who volunteered to be at the circus, because I kind of followed the Spartacus Blood and Sand show thing. Only on the notion is that some of the guys who go to the Ludus are volunteers so they can make money to send back home, while some of the other guys, they're just flat out slaves. They were bought and now they earn money for the Ludus, of which they get a little tiny share. It's kind of the same way in the circus. There are volunteers that can make money to send money home, and then there are the unfortunate souls that get sold to the circus who bring in money for the circus but get a small tiny amount of their own as well. That, I wanted to play off of that, so I don't know how many volunteers would be making up the circus. It would be better to have more volunteers than not, because you would have less people likely to run, and with like the amount of guards I've alluded to in the story for the circus, there would not be very many people that had been sold to the circus. There would not be a ton of flight risks. The guards are really more there to protect them than to keep people from running away. So I'm thinking the majority of the circus would be volunteers, people with exceptional skills or odd skills that couldn't find a job really doing anything else, or they wanted to live that lifestyle. So, like, a small part of the group would probably go off with a cousin to go to their fishing fleet, and then the rest, they might still keep part of the circus alive, like the animal guys, because they do have animals, like tigers and elephants and like, I only allude to them, I don't like go into detail about them, but there is that part, and like, what the hell do you do with those kinds of animals if you disband a circus? Like, someone's got to take care of them. And I will not allude to any of them being put down. Absolutely not. So, yeah. Anyways, go get the advisor. Let him roam free. Yeah, let's let a tiger loose out in the desert with an elephant and a giraffe and some dangerous snakes and God knows what else. Any cattle they may have kept around for food and whatnot. And they're close enough to a town that letting a dangerous animal loose would be a very bad idea. Ah! Xenon, hello! And welcome back. How are you doing? Oh man, I've got like 20 minutes for my break. Okay, need to stop drinking water. You surprised yourself today. Oh, how so? spell. Spelling is for chumps, though. Oh my god, several books. Books! We bought a book to read for fun and the first time in a long time. Nice. Yeah, what books did you get? Silently disagrees. Ooh. Oh god, is that the, before I react, is that the, oh god, if that's the one I'm thinking, I don't want to remember it. I do not want to remember it. Don't, oh crap. Yeah, that's one of, oh, I did not enjoy that book. Did not enjoy that book at all. Alright, Melody. Finally get to go home. Awesome, get home safely, and we'll catch you later. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, the ending of that particular book, Xenon, just... no. No spoilers or anything, but it was definitely a book that I did not enjoy. Like, the beginning of it was pretty okay. But I have really weird tastes in books. Are very specific. It is tiny. Very tiny. Oh man. Trying not to take an early break. Everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. I kind of need to go back and play up, thank god this is a rough draft. First rough draft, I need to go back and play up the advisor and Zhao's relationship with each other, because it is a business relationship. They're kind of friends. They're at least colleagues. They're very, at the least, colleagues, because if Zhao's successful, his advisor is successful, and he gets to travel and get paid and enjoy some luxuries that he otherwise probably couldn't. Yeah. Oh, boom. Bum, bum, bum. Text. Hurt? Text from someone else. Oh, okay. From Mom, the corn is ready. Oh, okay. Is rescheduled? Yep. I have not seen my mom's garden for like at least a week. And I usually go over there Tuesdays and Thursdays, but since school started, she's been back. Erica, hello! She's been back at school. I've not gone over there. So I have not been able to go shopping in her garden. And, and her garden is actually really sizable. It can probably feed a family of like 6. And it's only her and my dad over there. And so she's probably just kind of overflowing with like squash and zucchini and cucumbers, and the corn is ready. There's several rows of corn. She's got wax beans, pole beans, purple beans. I think she has winter squash? Yeah. Okay, yeah. We can totally stop by. Like carrots, chard, Swiss chard, onions. She's got several different kinds of peppers going on. She has a watermelon that I think the watermelon, she only has one and it's like that big. Yeah, I'd love to go shopping in her garden. I have found out there are a few things that I actually really enjoy, which are zucchini and summer squash. They're the little yellow guys that have like a little gooseneck on them. Those are super delicious. Because I'm hopefully going to be starting my own garden this fall, getting it prepped for next season, and figuring out what is simple to grow, basically, and tastes good. It was the challenge, and my mom kind of did a trial run for me, actually. She literally asked what I would like planted, and she then planted it. Like, yes, thank you, Mom. Okay. How do we break the news to this dude that his basically business partner, boss, and colleague is dead? I does not know. It does not know, because I'm also getting a touch warm. It's like, so you're, oh Christ, here's the scenario. It's like, you are the advisor, a guy, and you're sitting in your tent or outside or whatever, eating your dinner, and a guard comes up and he's like, we need you, Zhao has died, and your reaction would be, what? Nah, man, he probably just drank too much. And the guard's like, no, really, you need to come and see this. And he's like, all right, I'm sure he just drank too much. And you get in the tent, and your buddy is indeed dead. Like, so first it's denial. The first thing that crosses your mind is, nah, that can't be right. And then grief, and then probably some acceptance, and then what do we do? As I try to fan that side of my face, yes please. Yes please, because this is awful. This is my fan, by the way. This is an awful thing to do, to have to experience. You walk in a room, you see your person lying on a bed, and they're not alive. Even though, like, they kind of still look like it. It just looks like they're sleeping. It's not kind of disturbing, it's really disturbing. Ooh, the feels. The feels. Because not only have I've experienced that, my mom got to experience that. Many years ago, her older brother died at the vet hospital. He had like a stroke or a heart attack or something, and I had to drive her down there. And we got into the room, and the doctor, they were just standing there, and Uncle literally just lying in the bed. He still has like the intubate thing on him for like oxygen and whatnot, and I honestly couldn't tell if he was dead or not, and no one told us if he was, and it was awful. It was really awful. It was even more awful for my mom. Because we had to, like, stand there in the same room. No one, like, was taking care of him or anything. Mute button for a little while. So it's hard to be reasonable, or at least keep a reasonable mindset. Because you want to blame somebody, right? Unless you are really good at like keeping your cool. And I'm thinking the advisor is gonna really keep his cool. I need to go back and put some names to these side characters. Lots of fails today. Thankfully they're not like they drive a nail into the ground and you're the nail. Ugh. Out is spelled with an O, not an A. There we go. Colleague has a U in it, of all things. Fix the eyes. There we go. Things. Things and such. Grab my chapstick here. Do. There we go. This can be highlighted because we didn't really follow that either. Everything in the bright yellow here we really didn't follow, which is fine. Ooh, yes, please do keep that in the same format. I would appreciate it. Oh. I don't know why I keep wanting to spell it with an O-R. Yep, because you never know when there could be poisonous insects or snakes or blah blah blah. Because early in the story, I did use a poisonous snake to try to actually kill one of the girls because of a jealous coworker, and the snake was caught, and no bad things happened. Because I'm a fluffy person at heart. Oh, I try to be a fluffier person at heart. And fluffy meaning somewhat more positive. Yeah. Oh, thank God. That is my break. Sweet. I'm gonna get up, stretch, use the bathroom. And if you've been watching for a while, I encourage you to at least get up and stretch as well. And I'll meet you guys back here in about 3 minutes. Alright, we are back, and where's the music? There it is. Thank you again, everyone, for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Oh, I'm actually making progress today to where I'm not like just a sad sack of depression, which is nice. So we can end this. We can end this and then go on to edit some of it. I will be leaving a half hour earlier than usual so I can make dinner because tonight is hubby's karate night, so he has to leave earlier. So yeah, we'll get done what we can get done. Oh. It's a long sentence. There we go. Lots of words. Lots and lots of words. Okay. There we go. There we go. Oh god. 2 L's. Judy Dawn, hello! Hello and welcome. How are you doing today? You're coming in, well, mid-stream. We've been live for about 2 hours and we're kind of nearing the end of this story we've been working on. I've been working on. Don't mind the third person reference. I'm actually doing really good today. Doing a lot better writing this particular thing because there were a lot of uncomfortable situations that I needed to get through, and it was done. We're on the tail end, so everything can kind of lighten up. It's like try to crack knuckles. That did crack uncomfortably. There we go. Oh, stretch those fingers. There we go. How many words today? I don't know. Can I make them slightly bigger? Actually, I can. Over here on the side, these are just some notes, so they're not incredibly important. And our little image to keep us more on track, and that's probably about as big as I can get them to be. Without totally squashing off my notes. I don't know how many words I've done today. I can actually find out though. If I can find the place where I started. Probably... Where the hell did we start? Oh, okay. We started here. Doop, 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 doop. Holy crap. Word count. I got about 1,700 words this afternoon. And total, there's about 23,976. And Silent Willow, also hello. Hello and welcome. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty well. Thank you for asking. Can you pronounce the names of your characters? Yes, we have Catriona, our redhead, and Zarasa, this other our tan gal, and Zhao is the antagonist who's currently dead. Who just died. 4,600 words today, damn. If that is what you're referring to, that's a lot. Dear God. Have you guys been in other writers' streams? Because my goldfish memory just took over. Silent Willow, I know I've seen you. No, it's not suggestive of their resurrection later. Nope. They are dead. Ah, you are stream writers. Alright, nice. Silent Willow, you've probably been in here before. Man, I do apologize. Brain's totally focused on writing. Fortunate. There we go. Nice, you guys are both stream writers. I bet you. Okay. How was I not following either of you? My god. I can remedy that right now. And remedied. Because I know the writing community on Twitch is kind of small and close-knit. Ooh, Judy. Been on hiatus. There you go. But that changes tonight. Nice. Let me make sure I turn on my notifications. Wish you could do that from here. That's okay. You can do it. Oh, they are on. It's one. That's two. Nice. Alright. Cool. Oh. Is that Pacific time? Oh, thanks. I've been chunking along at it pretty okay. Now I'm not a professional writer. No. Not a professional writer. No practical training of any kind. Just kind of hobbied into it. Started with fanfiction, branched into original. Awful fanfiction. I did, indeed, post fan fiction. I post all of my stuff over on DeviantArt. And maybe I shouldn't link you to that particular one. Original writings. There's not a lot of original writings to go on. Damn. But yeah. Where's my game writing? No, that's dry. Awful. Don't even. Nope. Not even. Nope. I'll just link you to my DeviantArt and call it good. Don't have to read a damn thing if you don't want to. That's 4 hours from now? Yeah, yes it is. Yes it is. Okay, so I almost didn't know what time it was. I thought that was gonna be like midnight. I'm like, no, that's 7 o'clock for me. It's that mountain time. It's like 9 o'clock Eastern. So a couple of hours? Nice. Nice. Willow, you are in Greece. Hot damn. I have another person that lives over in Greece, Isabel. And definitely hot. Isn't it actually like pretty warm over there? Yeah, Isabel is longtime supporter of mine from DeviantArt for like the last decade. Because I do a lot of art too. All of the pictures you see up here in this little thing is jewelry I've made, lines I've colored, original pieces. Because I'm a variety creative streamer, not just a writer. Oh, it's good. Today's nice and cool over there. Willow is a poet. Nice! Willow, I think I've seen you in Doc's stream. Dr. Surgeon Guy's stream. It's been a while since I've caught one of his streams. Like a long while. Yeah, he usually streams when I'm eating dinner. Yeah, the last time I caught wind of a stream of his on my notifications is he was playing a game. With like modded subtitles. Yeah. Oh my god, he's working no wonder. He's working 3 jobs. Doc has a Patreon. As far as I can remember. If anyone knows the link to his Patreon, could you please link it to me? If I can't find it first. Crap. How do you access your friends list on this damn thing? Sorry about the pause, but damn it. Damn it, Twitch, why are you so insufferable sometimes? I will look it up. Yeah. We can search. Ooh, a message. I should probably Oh, okay. Anyways, before I get too entirely sidetracked, he was feeling overworked. Oh, yeah. Oh my god. 3 jobs. Even if they were 3 part-time jobs, that's ludicrous. Yay. Okay. I can spell. There we go. Oh. Inspiration is awesome, Judy. And it's awesome when we can inspire one another. Isn't his name... Yeah, I think I found him. Alright. Ah, and Nella, hello! Hello there, and welcome back. I'm doing great, thanks for asking. How are you doing? Yoink. Yep. There we go. Nicely roasted on both sides. Hopefully not too roasted on both sides. Oh, red enough to make a tomato jealous, damn. I try to avoid the sun, if you can tell. Yep. I am definitely incompatible with the sun. Yeah, I pretty much burn and then go back to pale. Yep, SPF 50 is love. Just an odd question. Never mind, never mind. It's not important. Not important. What is this story about? Oh, well, short and concise is what I will try to be. Two ladies in ancient Roman times from two different cultures get kidnapped and sold into a circus. A traveling circus. And they pretty much want their freedom. That's probably a really bad explanation. I think I've explained it better than that. And they end up, you know, having to stay there because, you know, running is a bad thing anyways. But they do get an act together, all that stuff. They start saving money. Their money gets stolen because the antagonist steals it from him because their act is making him a lot of money. The antagonist is a greedy, not cool dude. And in the end, they do end up getting their freedom. Well, my question is literally for you three. How many of you are ladies? Not that it is important at all. Just curious. Yep. Turning back to the story, my only problem with this story is I didn't realize, like, how many feels get to go in with it, because they are technically slaves in there, and I never really mention at any time that they're mistreated in any way. Oh, damn. Oh. Thank you, Anella. I needed that. Oh, my. My. Oh. However you would define a lady or female persuasion. Okay. I'm sure there is that one guy in most people's lives that is more of a lady and a diva than the actual ladies around them. Now, I only ask because, like, according to, like, my YouTube stats, because I also stream to YouTube and another site, is that, way more guys end up watching me than ladies. which is weird because, yeah. Oh, and Paintfish is my chat bot, not a real person. So, never mind Paintfish as he swims around nudging and raining krill on you. Oh, thank you. Well, it's not... It's only weird because I think at least the people that are chatting right now on Twitch are all ladies. When I guess guys lurk, I don't know. I don't know. It's just interesting to see the dynamics from one site to another. Although I don't actually know who all is in the chat lurking and not lurking. So there could be a majority of dudes versus dudettes. I don't know. Willow is a guy, can confirm, alright. I've never heard Silent Willow. I've actually only heard a handful of folks on the writer's side, like Erica, Melody, and Blaine. Oh, and SM Writes, yeah. Blaine is so animated. Oh my god, his dramatic reading this morning on his space opera was amazing. He actually keeps me... I lurk during his streams in the morning so I can get some art done or prepped for streams. Silent Willow, you and I are in the same boat. I really don't like the sound of my voice either. And I'm always surprised when I receive a compliment, because I'm like, really? I sound like such a manly woman. Which is my own inside joke. Yeah. Oh, where do I go from here? Playing The Witcher was fun. Just playing games in general is fun. My god, I have not played a game in such a long time, and dang! Alright. Can I spell? I can. There we go. The Witcher is a video game. Actually, a series of video games. There's 3 of them, and they're based off of Polish books. Geralt and whatnot, yeah. In a modest jerk. There we go. Oh, that's totally fine. I'm a very casual gamer. Then I don't actually stream gaming anymore because trolls. Trolls. Yeah, in the third game though, when the graphics are finally up to snuff and gorgeous. Oh, that's really cool. That some of the language inside the book are based off of Welsh. Yeah, because I do know the author is Polish. Yeah. How to mix two nightmare languages. Oh. Trying not to blind you with my hands there, Jesus. Because I've got nice bright sunlight shining in and all the skin reflects it and makes it washed out. There we go. Ten of his manners, the only living relative. Oh. Actually, no, we don't even need to do this. We don't need to do... The disbanding will work, but we don't need... He doesn't need to talk to people individually. Yes. Wow, I'm not gonna pronounce that. No. Yeah, no. That's a really long word. Damn. That's a city. Holy crap. Yeah, welcome to Welsh, where the word is like... Ooh, Welsh choirs are the finest. Huh. Yes, please. Lots of JPEG. Holy dear, wow. And there's that whole huge word with the name underneath of it in English. Dang. What is that place? That is cool. That was very cool. Oh, they're still doing road work out there. Jesus Christ, mini earthquake happening. Nice. Whales, more sheep than humans. Hmm. Crap, I don't know how to go on with this. Ugh. Oh, Silent Will, you're moving. Unless I misinterpreted that. Yeah, they're not gather. There we go. There we go. I so want to finish this today. It would be lovely if I did. And we're actually almost there. I have about an hour left of streaming, and I think I can do it. I think. There we go. Oh man, lynx are flying around. Oh yeah, look at them hills. The willow isn't ancient. Oh, we're all old. Man, only 2,000 people in that town, damn. Where the sheep wake you up and not the cars, yeah. That'd be nice. And I say that only knowing the coo of doves in the morning. Oh man, that drove me nuts. Anytime I hear a dove cooing, I just, like, I hate birds. I'm sure some people feel the same way about sheep. Oh, I can do this. Seagulls? Oh, what? Seagulls? Oh. Dang, man. Yeah, it's actually been a while since seagulls have been here. That's the one bird I've noticed a lack of recently. And well, it could be because of all the birds of prey around here. Because, man, there's actually been, like, an influx of birds of prey. There are at least, like, 4 or 5 families all down just this one road for, like, 20 miles. There's probably more than that. Huh. Yeah, seagull would probably never be on the menu for this person. Oof. Nose, nose, nose. Let's see. There we go. Slowly making progress. Oh, what the? Oh, God. Things. Fingers. What are you doing? spell, but spelling is for chumps. There we go. Come now. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, the writing community on Twitch is very supportive of one another. And thank you guys for joining me today. I don't know if I said that, but thank you a whole bunch. I really appreciate it. Isabel also has migraines. It's like migraines are contagious. Sorry, a friend on another site had a migraine yesterday. It's like, no, people, what are you doing? No migraines. A third tag-along. That'd be cool. Yeah, an idea notebook. Oh, it's a good idea. Jot down those thoughts. I usually get those thoughts like before I go to bed, and I totally forget them the next day. Absolutely, totally forget them if I don't write them down. But you gotta be clear, very clear when you write that stuff down, because I've written a few things down and it's like, what was I thinking? I have no idea. The inspiration is gone. It just kind of went poof. Oh, yes, I see fantasy writer. Fantasy's awesome. Love, oh man, there's almost no genre that I don't enjoy reading. Except for maybe romance, but that's only because I've never read romance, and I'm a little bit scared too. Just a little bit. Because I'd rather not read. Yeah. Yeah. Meh. Oh, that's right. I gotta make sure I'm on follow of everybody. There we go. Make sure that's turned on too. Yeah, I totally hope that romance is awesome if it's done right, but I would need someone to recommend me a book. Definitely. Oi oi! Hello! Hello and welcome. Live. There we go. Yep. And Nella, I also followed you and made sure to turn on the notifications. There you go. You have a romance published on Amazon, Judy. Drop a link. Sharing is caring here. If you've got a link to your work, please do share. I only write on Thursdays and Fridays. But thank you, Oi Oi. Sometimes my writing gets really slow, though. Because I want to just jump to the epilogue. Don't know how to get to it. And the story that I'll be writing that comes after this doesn't even involve human beings. It's about a hummingbird. It will be about a hummingbird. Well, actually, no. I kind of wanted like a Disney Pixar vibe to it, but yeah. Yeah. There we go. Ooh, Linky. Nice. Did I finish the mermaid story? I've actually finished 2 mermaid stories. Yeah, at least 2. They're the shorter ones because I wanted to take a break from the really big, huge one to get a better feel for the universe that we built. And I mean that literally, we built, because several people were there for that particular project of like outlining the whole huge story and creating the mermaids and the world and their culture, that I have a lot of people to give credit to. And that's a link to 2 of the stories. And oi oi, thank you for the follow. That is a huge animation. What happened? Oh my god, why is that so huge? What happened? You get shrunk, please. Oh my god, that was enormous. Damn, man. Okay, there we go. That should be better. Yeah, it's an entire, well, like an entire world. The story is based off an existing island in the very deep south of the Indian Ocean, but I literally, like, took the real world island out and put in my own island. And I actually have, like, maps. Not great maps, but some maps. I have a 3D rendering, a rough 3D rendering of it, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then I actually had a colleague of mine, Dungeon Pug, digitally 3D design the concept for the mermaids. We actually worked together and whatnot, but that's my break. So I'm gonna get up, stretch, all that good stuff. If you've been watching for a while, I highly encourage you to do the same, and I will meet you back here in about 3 minutes. Alright, we are back, and thank you everyone for hanging out again. I really appreciate it. Active chatters and lurkers alike. Oh, let's see. The map. And Willow, yes, please do share your map. Now the question, well, yeah, we can run around in it. We can run around. We'll take a break from writing for a little bit, and hopefully this doesn't crash anything. I might drop a few frames. This is an old, discontinued program that was basically made to make games. Like, it's very simple. Oh, crap. If it'll run. Oh, there we go. Made by Microsoft Studios, of course. Load, please, if you will. It's going nutso. I think it's loading. It's been a long time since I've opened this. Oh, no longer connected to the product smart service. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. Boop. Go back here. There we are. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. As long as I can look around, I don't even care if the textures are gone. Take a look at these maps. Oh, hell yeah. Nice. Nice. I'm hoping this works. I haven't opened this in a long time. Ooh. It does work. Okay. There we go. This didn't take forever to load. Here's the island. Let's see. This is the south end, north end. And it was made kind of the same way as like a Sculptress or a 3D modeling program. This represents a town and the scale. If I can find... Aha. Here's our scale. Here's our person. And here's how big the island is. Yeah, he's right there where our shiny little spark is. And not only is there an island, like where the humans live, but it's a mermaid culture, so there are caves underneath here, like a huge old cave system. Yeah. Big old cave system. Oh, as I'm outside the world. There we go. Because there's like a 6,000... Yeah. The program is called Project Spark, which is no longer supported anymore by Microsoft. Oh, yeah, there's a few places that I edited. But it was really fun to make an island, like an actual 3D island. And we can actually run around said island, too. By hitting the play button. There we go. Yes, it is middle... Yes, yes, you are actually correct, oi oi. It is the French spelling of my name. Because my mom didn't know how to spell Jasmine. Otherwise, it would have an E. Doob-doob-doob-doo. Oh, where's our little pathway? There we go. We'll go up to the top. Yeah, this program, I don't know why it was discontinued because it's amazing if I can get things to work. There we go. It's amazing. It was basically a program to, oh shoot, build your own games. There we go. And they had assets and everything. It's kind of like Unity. Yeah, oh, there's a poppy field. Now, in this, I can't zoom in and out at all. I can only, like, scooch along the ground. Yep. I just put... And everything is, you know, since not 100% true to life, true to what I would want it to be. I'll dive off over here to some very plain old beach. God, I really wish you could change the lighting on this, too, because it gets dark. Crud. He swims really slow. Oh, shoot. But yeah, there's that. Oh, crap. No, I want to go back to edit. There we go. There we go. But yeah. That's the 3D model of the whole shenanigans. Or at least roughly. Town for humans. Underwater cave system for mermaids. That I didn't texture or anything. Yeah. Oop. There we go. Oh yeah, SketchUp is also a pretty decent program. Except for when it doesn't save your progress. Oh my god, like 2 weeks ago I tried... I was building a tiny house based off of someone else's design. To tweak it to how I would actually want to build my own personal tiny house. And the program only saved about an hour's worth of work, and I spent like 3 or 4 hours on it. And I had it like 90% done, and when I went to go open it again, I just closed the program and vowed never to use it. Yeah. frames died just a tiny little bit on that because Project Spark is very hefty. There you go. There we go. My auto recovery didn't work either. Probably not. Drug back to the tent, as in, like, you grab someone's wrist and pull them along with you. You, like, or take someone's hand and walk with them, kind of leading them back to a place, which is the tent in this case. There we go. Yes, yep. Like Carrie, kind of, yeah. There we go. What is? Okay. Ooh, Zeke. Oh, that's right, he's back. Boop, boop. All the boobs. There we go. Let's see, I've got about 30 minutes left of the stream. Let's see if I can finish this. And this is the rough draft, so tomorrow I will be editing the whole thing, which means I will probably also be reading it out loud as well. So I will try to conserve my voice for that tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. Zarase is a little bit of a mouthful. It's definitely a name I've not come across. go. Oh yeah, definitely. Oi, oi. If you watch a lot of people who write in English, you will learn a ton. And Melody's lurking again. Resting eyes and hoping it kills a headache? Yeah. Happy lurking. Well, gently, silently lurking, I suppose. Gotta kick that headache in the butt. There we go. Oh, thank God. I'm like past like 99% of the work. Mm. Oh, there we go. Speller. Wow, words, lots of words. Oh, no streaming tonight because of the headache. Yeah. Definitely take care, Melody. Definitely, definitely. Migraines don't have to be, like, blindingly painful. If it's definitely focused on, like, one side of your head, and if you can stand it, I would try to Google some symptoms, or wait until the hubby comes home and have him do it. Definitely. Alright, oi oi, thank you for stopping by today. Really appreciate it. Get some good sleep, and we'll catch you later. So close, so close, so close we are to being done. I feel like that could be a Disney song. Oh, Miss Cartoon Movie, or Mr. Cartoon Movie Makers, hello! You just came in. Oh man, sorry I didn't see you there, you're on YouTube. I've got about 20 minutes left of writing. If you have any questions, please let me know. My name is Jasmo, by the way. I'm a variety creative streamer, so I do art and writing and anything basically creative these days. Oh, welcome to the pallet tank. Oh my. Dark Horse Productions. Hello and welcome. Yeah, there it is, and a much more reasonable size, too. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I need to change that thingamajig. And I don't know how to. I will fix it later so I don't get too distracted. Because this is almost done. This rough draft is almost done. Oh, no, that's right. There we go. Epilogue, yeah. Ross has no home to go back to, so she goes with Katrina to her land. The cousin gives them... Oh, right. Nah, we'll have them walk. That's alright. Along the way, Kat teaches Ross her language. They travel overseas through deserts, cities, forests, and eventually find their way back to Kat's village. Yeah. Good. That's great. We can kind of just, montage that if we wanted to. Because it is a rough draft. We can flesh this thing out tomorrow, which is what I will be doing. Tomorrow is all editing. Editing and reading. So if you do enjoy this nice, soothing radio voice, tune in tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Oof, which I believe is noon Pacific. There you go. And 1 o'clock Mountain, 2 p.m. Central. As I like totally tug on my little volume thing on my headset. Jesus. JD's gonna grab a sandwich. Judy, oh my god, sorry. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy your food. I really appreciate your time here, and we'll catch you later. I'm gonna have to look at a map. Until I reached something. Oh dear. Fingers. There we go. Okay. I need a map. Where are you? There we go. Zoom way out to a world map, please, because this is taking place over in Africa to the northern coast of Germany. That's where they're traveling from and to. They're traveling somewhere close to... Here. So, the girls... they're probably over here, near this modern city. And they have to travel on foot to somewhere up here, or near Hamburg or Amsterdam. One of these two. Yeah. Yeah, this story about these two ladies is it's like a historical fiction. There's no, yeah, it's not science fiction, it's not fantasy. It's more real-world-y based. It is real-world based, so I can actually refer to a real map. I don't know how long it would take. Actually, we can find out. We can find out. I'll click here. I want directions from there to, let's call it Amsterdam. Oh, this route has tolls, includes a ferry, country borders. It takes 31 hours to drive. Usually there is, aha. There's a walking thing. Oh my god. 479 hours. It's 2,473 kilometers. Dude. And that's taking a road. Where's my calculator? Hours. Hours. And so 479 divided by 24, and that would equal the days. Like full-length days. If they walked that long, that would be 19 days. So if that's walking 24/7, so 479 hours. If they walked 8 hours a day, which is incredible. So maybe we can, I'll up that to, oh god, 12 hours a day of walking, and the rest is just resting. That would take 30 or 40 days, like 2 months, to walk that, and that's barring any, and this is on a road or a well-paved whatever. That's not before. Actually, there probably was a road at this time until, I don't know until where. I am not a historian. Foresty areas, I would think. I don't know if I need a topographical map. Satellite, please. Where does it get, like, incredibly anything? Like, the terrain changing. God damn, that's a lot of roads. Whoa! Holy crap, man. I would get so lost. I would get so freaking lost. Mountains? Not mountains. A little bit of mountains. I need like a topographical map just straight up. Or I can change it. That's what time period? Ancient Roman times, which I honestly don't know when that is. I honestly don't know what time period that is. This is like the height of the Roman Empire, basically. I got blings. Lots of blings. Yeah, I know. Dang, man. All the emails. Barring any injury, and them walking 12 hours a day, it would take 40 days to get from point A to point B for these peeps. Now, if they walked any slower than that, it would take even longer. So yeah, it would take a couple of months, and they'd have to stop and get their own food and water and all that nonsense. Yeah, there should be almost no roads back then, I would think. There'd probably only be like game trails, some dirt roads. Yeah, and if they got near a city, that's when it would be more fleshed out and constructed, right? I don't even know what the landscape would be like back then, except foresty? Yeah, I'm definitely not counting terrain features. And yeah, the hunting, the fatigue, all of that. They could also look for rivercraft, yeah, totally. Are there, like, rivers? Where? Oh, I zoomed out too far. Crap. just so they wouldn't get lost, or if this was me and I knew that I lived north, somewhat close to a coast, within like a day's walk of a coast, I would go to the coast and walk up the coast until I saw some familiar features, and then go, oh thank God, rest up really, really well, and then start my trek inland. Oh yeah, just for security's sake, yeah. Well, there's no major predators. Yeah. Yeah. Catriona, our redhead, is the survivalist. How would you navigate? I have no idea. I have no idea, but Cat would be the one that actually keeps them alive because she grows up in a hunter-gatherer village. Or she grew up in a hunter-gatherer village, and she was a damn good hunter before she got bonked on the head and carried off. Because that's what happened in short. But I think it'd be very rare they would actually catch something. There are wolves and bears. I could have swore I looked up and there were no... Oh, there's no modern... Or what? Oh crap, I can't even remember what I looked up, if there were bears. I don't think I looked at the right time period. Because if there were bears in Europe, I don't think there are now. Oh god, research. Research? The myth about hunters, they can't actually hunt successfully in any terrain they're not familiar with. Yeah, this is true. No, it's not true. You can get lucky if you put up some snares. If you find a rabbit trail, you can put up some snares and hopefully get lucky, but you'd have to put up like 30 snags and hope that one got one. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of research. There's a lot of research I would like to do and make note of. And the guard needs a name. Oh dear, I need to come up with at least a couple of names. Oh, Rumbly Tumbly is my new partner over here on Watch Me Work. Alright. Only on YouTube, though. Okay. That's okay. I opened up a new tab and I didn't mean to. There we go. Oh, hey, there you are. Yes. Yes, and I will say Cat is the hunter. So at least one of them does know how to hunt, even if she hasn't hunted in like a year. It would be really hard for her to forget stuff she's been taught all of her life. As I get more chapstick. There we go. Oh man, I'm 7 minutes. No! I'm montaging the epilogue. I need a name for the dude. There we go. Oh, Zealous, good afternoon. You were fairly late there. Huh? How are you doing today? Man, I hope you haven't had as rough a day today as you did yesterday. Oh, and you're home now. That's good. Oh, convinced is not spelled with an F. There we go. Trying to decide if you should play some first-person shooty games. Oh. Today was a bit of a bear, too. All day on the bug you were working on yesterday, too. Dang. Yeah. Been working for about 3.5 hours today. About ready to wind down. I don't know why the guard kept with him the entire time. First-person shooty games do sound fun, though. You recently... Ah, I was gonna ask if you did PUBG. Yeah, you recently bought it. And you're really bad at it. Everyone's really bad at it, Saliser. Honestly. But there's always a chance that you could win. Yep. I'm just chunking right along through this. I want to. I need to finish this today. Today. Man. And then tomorrow I will hopefully read through all of this, although that would gonna take a long time. It's getting to be 43 pages long, dear God. Let's see. Sorry, kind of a funny image. A little bit of a funny image. Oh man. Oh, I need an epilogue title. Jesus Christ. Okay. This is the epilogue. Gee, my. Bold and center, please. There we go. Jeez. Oh. I text. Oh, crap. Is he leaving already? That'd be sweet if he was. Yeah, he is. Okay. Sorry, spouse is heading out from work a little bit early. Mainly because he's been getting to work incredibly early, too. So, I'm almost done. I can spell. Spellings for chumps. Oh, God. Let's do this. The end. There we go. Oh! Nice! Your upstairs neighbor decided to do some jump ropes, so your girlfriend is playing some 9 Inch Nails to drown out the noise. Pretty hate machine. Yes. Nice. Love 9 Inch Nails. I almost need like an epilogue of an epilogue. Nah, that might actually be the end. That might actually be the end for now. Well, you can always add on more, because this is just a rough draft. And done with you. Alright. Boom. Go away. Shoo. Thank you. You too. There we go. 40 some odd pages, 42 and a half-ish pages, and I'm done. Yeah, tomorrow is Friday. I'm gonna be editing this beast. starting from the very top, um, which has some pretty interesting language to start it out with. So if you would like to hear my soothing radio voice, read the story, and edit it along the way, you can join me tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And I'll be probably streaming for about 4 hours with a break about every hour or so. So thank you everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. Lurkers and active chatters alike, thank you so much for your time. If you are new around here and you would like to know when I go live, you can follow me on Twitch by hitting that follow button. You can also follow me on Twitter at JasmoColors. I always announce in the morning what I'm doing about 5 minutes before I go live. You can also follow me on YouTube by hitting that subscribe button and turning the little bell on so you get notified when I go live. And with that, I will catch you guys all next time.